All right, we've got kind of a theme developing with these early inductees. Got some good nicknames going on. I've got another one for you, too. Our next inductee was the real deal, as our local newspaper so eloquently put it. Gettysburg went over 6 decades without a conference title in basketball before this man donned the orange and blue. And then we had not one, but 2. It's time to get the scoop on the one and only Curtis McNeil.
Originally recruited to play football at Gettysburg College, Curtis McNeil quickly proved he was the real deal on the basketball court, leading the Bullets to a pair of conference championships and national playoff appearances in his 4 years. The Alexandria, Virginia native eased into his collegiate career, joining a veteran and established group on the Bream Gym floor as a first year. He appeared in 16 games, mostly as a reserve that debut season, and helped the team to a spot in the ECAC playoffs. It was just the beginning for the soon-to-be star of the basketball program.
It's interesting how Curtis developed as a player, because at the end of his freshman year, we had a conversation about, basically he was pretty blunt about it, because he was never afraid to speak his mind. He says, "Coach, when do I get to do my thing?" And I'm like, "Really?" I said, "Well, there's a lot of places in here where you can do your thing." So that first year of learning, being extremely coachable, being patient, learning from the other players, and at the college level, it just took off from there. And it was funny because at the end of his 4 years, after being, 2 conference championships, 1,000-point scorer, all kinds of honors and accolades, I said, "Curtis," I said, "do you still want to change the offense?" And he goes, "Oh, no, Coach, that's fine. Everything's good."
McNeil came into his own as a sophomore, averaging just under double figures and appearing in 23 games with a dozen starts. He finished second on the team in assists and helped the team win the Days Inn Tip-Off Tournament and the Greyhound Classic. He lit up rival Franklin and Marshall College for a then career-best 27 points, an annual theme of career outbursts against the team from Lancaster that would continue throughout his 4 years at Gettysburg.
Other than skill set, it's the other things, the intangible things that were so impressive about him. He's had this Magic Johnson, for people who don't remember Magic Johnson as a player, but he'd kill you with a smile. He would go out there and compete, the way he would interact with the officials, with the opponents. And of course, he always liked playing against that team over there in Lancaster. Always seemed to save his best games for that particular team. But he was a classic warrior mentality player. When he went on the court, he played and gave it his all at both ends of the court.
McNeil's star continued to rise, and with it, Gettysburg's fortunes on the court. During the 2000 to 2001 campaign, McNeil was named All-Centennial Conference first team and All-Middle Atlantic second team after averaging over 17 points per game. He scored in double figures 24 times, including a 31-point explosion against Franklin and Marshall. Gettysburg captured its first conference title in over 6 decades and went to the NCAA Division III playoffs for the second time in program history. For his senior campaign, McNeil once again led the Bullets to the top of the conference, dismantling Franklin and Marshall with a career-high 35 points during the regular season before scoring a total of 39 points against Muhlenberg and F&M in the conference playoffs. In his final game of his collegiate career, McNeil gave it his all in a physically demanding game against Lycoming, scoring 28 points in the first round of the NCAA tournament. For the first time in the long history of the men's basketball program, the team had clinched a 20-win season.
Curtis's impact on the team was basically because he was so highly competitive and played so hard that the desire to win, he and his teammates just never thought of losing. Losing never came into their mindset. And they attacked every opponent, every game with a lot of energy. And just didn't play through it. No matter how bad or how difficult the situation was, they knew they were going to come out on top. Curtis had the ability to get the defensive stop, to make the big shot, to make the big free throw, He just showed up at the right time, at the right place, and his teammates took confidence in that, and then they played at a higher level because of that.
Named All-Centennial Conference first team and All-Mid-Atlantic Region second team in each of his final 2 seasons, McNeil closed his career with 1,210 career points while finishing top 5 in program history in steals, three-pointers made, and free throws made. He graduated from Gettysburg with a degree in computer science and currently works with Architect of the Capitol as Enterprise Risk Program Manager. He and his wife, Artrice, have 2 children, Ashlyn and William, and reside in Upper Marlboro, Maryland.
Why does Curtis McNeil belong in the Hall of Athletic Honor? I think it's because it's a well-earned and well-deserved honor for him. He's an outstanding player. Over 4 years, not just 1 year, but over 4 years, outstanding player, outstanding leader, intense competitor, a winner, a championship winner. He had great impact on the program, on the school, and I think we're indebted to him for the 4 years that he played for us and contributed to the success of Gettysburg College sports.
Good evening. Good evening. First of all, who is that guy in the video? I have no idea who that guy is. 20 years is a lot changes in 20 years. So first and foremost, I would just like to offer my appreciation for Gettysburg College and the Orange and Blue Club for just nominating me for this honor. This is extremely humbling. It's funny to hear, Coach Petrie, say all those wonderful things about me, and I'm very appreciative. But this doesn't happen without everybody else that supported me my entire life. It's just, I'm sorry, I didn't prepare words, but because I wanted to speak from the heart, but I've been supported like beyond belief. I'm not sure I can express how much people have poured into my life to make me the man I am. And I'm just extremely appreciative and humbled for the opportunity in the moment. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So a lot of people don't know, I actually came, I guess the video did mention it, but I came to Gettysburg on a football visit. And I'm not sure Coach Petrie has thanked Coach Streeter just yet. So I think it's ironic that Coach Streeter is going in the same time I'm going in. So thanks, Coach Streeter. Thanks, Coach Petrie. Hopefully you guys can work that out now. So Coach, just once again, thank you for the opportunity to be able to play. I just, like you said, I just love to play the game. So I thank you for allowing me to come and play the game and learn to play the game differently than I had played my entire life, because that's not something that, the way of basketball that I was accustomed to playing. So I was appreciative, of that opportunity and you just pouring into me as well. I came in with 5 other guys that were just as tenacious, just as competitive, and wanted to play the game just like I wanted to play the game. So while this is an individual award for me, I'm accepting this on behalf of my other teammates as well, because I would have been nothing without their support, their love, and the way that they worked. So I said there were 5 guys that came in with me. So Mr. Jim Natal right there in front, Kevin Bull right there. Where's Terrence? Tickles is right there. Antoine Gaither, who's my brother and, friend forever. But then I have some honorary folks that weren't in that original 5. So the elder statesman, Mr. Mike Monroe, he's been like an older brother to me for a number of years. And then there's my younger brother, which is Bradford Billmeyer. He's bigger than me, but he's still my younger brother. So I just want to, just congratulate and thank them for allowing me to quote unquote shine, but we did that together, and those are accomplishments that we did together as a team. Antoine and Brad, I love you guys like, like no other. Both of you guys were in my wedding. I was in your weddings. Antoine and I share God kids together. I wouldn't have been able to have made it through. It was, he's my brother for a reason. So I'll leave it at that. Man, it's tough. All right, on to my family. So I lost my father at a very young age, at the age of 5. And I had 2 men that really poured into my life to help me make me the man I am today. And I'm just very appreciative. That's Julius Moultrie, who's in the front row right there. Julius, can you raise your hand, please? And my uncle, Michael McNeil. Did not think it was going to be this hard. I thought this was going to be smooth sailing. I actually do this pretty often, and I'm usually comfortable, but this is I'm sorry, it's taking a lot. And Mike, who's kind of been there from day one, just, picking up, where my dad left off and supporting my mother, wherever he could. So I will always be grateful to you 2 men for showing me how to be a man and showing me how to take care of family. So I thank you all. Okay. I gotta wrap this up. I apologize. So to my mother, who's she's a very strong lady, and I'm just appreciative. Hi, baby. I'm just appreciative to the way she has poured into my life and just supported me. I mean, you get it when you're young, but I mean, I'm 38 years old. I'm married with 2 kids, and it doesn't stop. The support doesn't stop. I mean, it's unbelievable how wonderful of a woman that she's been to my sister and I, and I'm just thankful and appreciative for you, and words can never describe. But just know I love you to pieces. I will always love you to pieces. To my baby sister, you've always been there with me. You've always been my cheerleader on the side, and I'm very grateful and appreciative for you and how you've continued to pour into my life today. I love you and your wonderful husband and my niece Aspen. To my wife and kids, my rock, everything I do in life is for family, right? Like that's why I exist. I'm blessed beyond belief, and I'm blessed because so many people have supported me, and it's no different than my family. My wife is a phenomenal woman. She's my everything. I call her my engine, right? So she's my engine. She keeps everything going in my life. And my 2 babies, I just love y'all to death, and I'm very appreciative and happy that you all can be, hi baby, that you all can be here to experience this moment, because it's not about me. It's about showing you what's available to you in the future. So I just want you all to know that I love you to death, and always will love you. So I won't take up too much time. Gettysburg College, Orange and Blue Cup, thank you for the opportunity to just present me with this honor. I'm very humbled by it, but like I said, I've been supported by so many people, and it's not just me. Fellas, I love y'all to death. Y'all know how I feel about you. Coach Petrie, thank you for everything you've done for me. Coach Sowers, Coach Matt, Redfern, the whole crew. I just thank you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you.